Well now, this was not my original plan. Again, it seems like lately whenever I've had a day off, I go to stream Infinity Nikki and there's server maintenance, so that leaves me scrambling for a backup plan. Lately, I've been feeling that itch to once again make this randomizer my bitch, for lack of a better term. Because back when I started on Twitch, this is probably what you'd most commonly see me play, followed by Mario 3 Random. It's 2025 times have changed, as I get. But yeah, this is definitely the one thing that got my foot into the door with Twitch. But yeah, what caused the falling out was new tech being implemented that I never learned. I didn't want to learn it. I was stubborn at the time. Hell, I still am in a way. But I'm still stubborn on my sprite choice of Jack Frost. So for this flag set, I chose standard random starting item, no start with boots. So like I said, I'm in a weird mood, but you know what? Let's just let enough jibber jabber. Let's get at her. 3, 2, 1, begin. Activate my input display. Now, standard, the big difference between standard and open is, in open mode, you start having already done this. Standard, you play the opening sequence. I set the weapon setting to standard. Let's see what we get. Alright, we start with the fire rod. So we start with the fire source right away. And half magic, okay. I don't have that on this tracker, but it's not really needed when you have they're really dropping the magic right now. Get in the door. There I go, getting stuck on doors again. I guess some things have not changed. Admittedly, what kind of pushed me back towards this is that Z3R Sim has been down for a while. Well, some server-related stuff. At this point, The one thing I'm fishing for more than anything else is a bomb drop. There we go. Got our bomb pack. And bombos. Did see half magic on the tracker after all. Oopsie, can you tell it's been a while? So the remaining items are in the back. Okay, let's go, Zelda. Since we have our bomb pack, I am not going to kill anything unless it absolutely needs to be for, say, a drop item. There's been a lot that has changed in the world since I first started this. A lot of skill with Randomizer, not just going between the items, there's also a lot of speedrun related stuff too. So folks may look over and say, wow, what the hell are you doing, Leslie? Because at the time I burned out from this, I was such a bad state that I just needed to do other things. I suppose burnout could happen like damn stars. Restore that quarter heart. I should have burned way more than one rope, in my opinion. That's gotta be a key. Could light a torch, but just because I can doesn't mean I should, because that would actually slow me down. Shot. And with bombs, now we can do this. Double play. Piece of heart, $20, 50. Well, we have our bottle vendor money, so that's not too terrible. So the Rage Rod is at the ready just in case, and even more money. This seed really does feel like a hello, I like money type of seed. Now there are two instances where I would definitely not go right to Kakariko Village. One, Death Mountain access. We don't have that. Two, having the bow. The bow giving us access to clearing all of Eastern. So without those things, I'm just going to keep right on walking. I'll take those because I know I'm going to need them eventually. And that is a chest jerk approved bug because you gotta have heart. Well, unfortunately, the hard container lumberjack tree means we're not getting all 20. Wee. Don't need that. That's just an extra 20. And the Lost Woods is foolish. Now, I turned hints on, but I don't think I'm going to need them. Admittedly, that's one of the things that jaded me with this, is that you shut the hints off for automatically when other Zelda communities actually use it. I feel like this is a game where it could be used. Rather early for a Sank Heart, but whatever. Bomb-locked bombs. Where have I seen that before? Magic shape. That could lead to a number of things, but let's keep going and see what's next. Oh, a hook shot. Nice. Hey, how you doing, Purple Cloud? So when one thing's not available, find another. Story of my life. So far so good. It's cooled off nicely. Okay, so Quake is at the library if we need it. Well, we need that, so we're taking it. I know that's vanilla, but that little trick there to use the hook shot while the block moves tight, little 8-frame window to hit, but I hit it. At least I think it's 8 frames. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Do I need those? A more direct approach. This game didn't want me to get the 5-er. Okay, whatever. There's a lamp. We now have access to Death Mountain, and there's a ferry. In a lot. Interesting start. Stun prize arrows duly noted. Orb. Say with that, I absolutely have to go Death Mountain here. I may not have access to Hera, but that reminds me. Well, I mean, Hera's a pendant, so... And I saw Eastern as 5-6. Powder. Now, that's one of the more interesting finds. I mean, it could be something for a one-off, but in terms of what it can do to these dead rocks, it would be helpful. At least for right now. Anti-fairies later. Good utility. And the inside of Spectacle Rock is a disappoint. I almost landed on that dead rock, which would have been dangerous. But still, I'm fine. I have a fairy, so it's not like I'm in danger of an immediate death. Boop. Okay, so we upgrade to Blue Mail. Order of operations seems to be the payoff here, as we have a bow and a sword. Oops. Thought I had the hook shot up. I didn't. Oopsie. Okay, so the island is dead, but now to do this check slow as hell. After this, the play is probably Eastern, unless we get hammer ornaments. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that. The play is Eastern. I mean, I could do AGA for Dark World Access just to get it over with, but I have 6 checks in front of me, and I have to do Eastern anyway, so it makes sense. On top of that, I can find out where the green pendant is. May not need it, but it's good to know just in case. Okay, that rock just whizzed right past. I wasn't sure if it was going to or not. But now, let's see. Pod is green pendant. Ooh, that's nasty. That could be one I have to go into anyway. Big bucks, heart, arrows. Just gonna walk straight through, no problem. Advantage of cape in pod, I guess. Alright, so a compass. Second verse, same as the first. Well, you're gonna find your junk items eventually, more often than you would otherwise in a randomizer, so am I concerned? Absolutely not. Alright, everything's good. Oh, the sword doesn't work. Whoops. That's a me. Big key vanilla, so we're heading that way now. Why damage boost when I don't have to? I missed? Damn. Dark World Access, let's go. Our Dark World Access is not in a great spot, admittedly, because it's just the one spot west of north of Kakariko, rather, the west part of the map. So, what can you do? There's one thing I'm gonna check before. Have a bottle. Gonna check Sick Kid. Red meringue, okay. Not what I wanted to see there, but gotta get something. So, ice is... There we go. Now we're set. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, Village of Outcasts. Pay 30, get 70. Alright. Oh, I threw that early. There, I tried to be a little fancy pants and it didn't work out. Aw, $20. I wanted a peanut. I'm gonna push north. I'm gonna swing it back north. Because I gotta admit, muscle memory kind of hecked with me there. So where I'm thinking is Bumper Cave. And I'm gonna take that and go into Skull. And after that, I'm going into Skull Woods. Because I figure... about a coin flip that something's there in this spot. Can't say I like it. I'm just a fighter sword. But I have a fairy, so it should work out. I might want to get a stun killer too to get some arrows back at some point. That's good. There. Not that I'll need them. Although the boomerang that I have will come in handy because now Gyptos can be stunned. I'm gonna wait for the hand to get me out. Every so often, you need a hand. Hey! Wait, I can't set up for a death warp there because I have a fairy, so... we're just gonna go in. Just gonna use bombos to clear out the riffraff. If you have magic, that's not a bad strategy. That's what I wanted. I wanted the Gypto dead so I could have at least a key going back to the other side post-Moth. Still, having to rely on fire rod shots for damage is kind of grody. Come on, pay attention. Made it work. No item but a crystal. I'm okay with that. Because I have the fairy in a bottle, and I have to exit the long way. Death warping is not an option. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Didn't do anything wrong. It's just the randomizer said no. And that does happen sometimes. Oh, didn't jump over at me, so... I'm gonna go this way. Jack Frost, go downdy. Small key in the pot prison. A Jonko. Now, if that noise doesn't get annoying... Master Sword is here. So... not really what I wanted to see there. Wanted to see a hammer or boots, but... okay with it. I think at this point now I will make my way into Skull Woods, which I need to despawn that enemy first, because that was going to cause a problem. Because the thieves can be killed in Randomizer settings, and only Randomizer settings. Which I find personally annoying. Stop, go. Swimish. I don't like seeing that one bit. Because there could be something locked by hammer in here. Hammer could still wind up being in here by logic, so... what do I know? Wow, that is the worst possible opening 4. Which means there is something blocked by hammer. Guaranteed, meaning I need hammer to be in one of the next 2 checks, otherwise we may have to come back, which would be sad times. Nice safe way of doing that. The absence of boots, hookshot's great for movement. But hookshot's also great at taking out these lizards. That may not have been faster, but it looked cool to me. Junk items, so gonna rescue the maiden. It's the last thing I can do here for now, which means I'll have to come back with hammer, which means best case scenario, hammer's my go mode item. Well, let's not worry about that now. For blind, speaking of percussionist masters that drum up an audience, 8-bit drummer, yes. A little off script, so I am concerned. But I made it work anyway. Samaria. Alright. Not gonna hate on that find, because you did need to find that eventually. What I'm doing. Also, filter keys, no, I did not want to turn on because I am trying to use my push to meet. And if it failed, I do apologize, but when you stream in the common area, it is tough to avoid distraction. Actually, I did need bombs anyway, so that kind of works out. I know what something I can do. I'm gonna anticipate a worst case scenario here. And the blacksmith is going on a world tour. Stompy. Passing a big 20. I feel like Dr. Bob-tastic mentioned that in a song once. That was just bad luck there. Bad RNG to get a... you stepped on a whammy right there. Airborne bombers are like seagulls. They're the worst. Bolt coin, a mirror. So we got Ether and Mirror in Hype Cave. So that's non-zero hype cert. So now I have Top of Death Mountain to consider. As well as mirror lock checks. And there's also, now I have a backdoor way to get to Magic Bat. This one's not pleasant. Now I should be creating the portal, but I'm not going to do that right yet because I'm playing this out as if I didn't get Mirror, because it is possible for Mirror to be on Blacksmith. Crafting a bug net, eh? Now, there's a number of ways I could play this. I could, in theory, make my way over to the mirror lock check in the Dark World Graveyard, but that'd be slow. nothing as fast at this point because no boots, no quick travel. Magic bat. Which I'll highlight now. Not quite what I wanted to see there, but what can you do? Lost the portal doing that, so I have to go get another one. Boop. Even with quick swap, there's still instances where I'll menu. Now to show off something a little... I hit the wrong button. Oops. Now what I'm going to show off here, a little trick. Drop the chest. Now you might be wondering, no, what are you doing? Go back. Well, it would be generally be too late if you go through screen transition, as it would go back to where it is. However, it's still technically behind me, so when I mirror here in front of that rock, it gets turned in. Alright, so it looks like Death Mountain and Dark Death Mountain are going to be my plays here. Stupid dead rock. But to get to Dark Death Mountain, I do have to take a teleporter because I do not have a hammer, so I cannot open Turtle Rock. Or at least teleport. So now we enter Super Bunny Cave, for which the Super Bunny glitch is named. Because in Super Bunny State, you do things... When you're the bunny, you'll be doing things that you normally wouldn't be able to do in this cave, such as fall down holes. Son of a monkey. The hammer was up here after all. So this was a required trick. There's a mushroom. An ice rod, okay, so our seed is not an ice rod hunt. That's important, too, because if we can enter Turtle Rock, I might as well do it while I'm right here. And we can, so we're going to. My rule of thumb with this is if you're able to go into TR, there's probably a reason for it. Because I don't have flippers. And I don't have flute, so can't go to Mire. Might need boots still. Mistimed it. It's alright. I almost mirrored out inadvertently. But we'll mirror out there. Because that lets me fill up my magic. Yeah, and there's the fairy. But yeah, things get hard in TR, even with a male. Let's get out of there before the chain chomps get me. And that's why a bug net is a good thing. There's no point in skipping the big key chest if you're not in go mode. ₹100 at Mimic Cave is not what I was after, but yep, value in Turtle Rock. Mark it. That means if we find the ocarina, known as a flute in this game, then we're in Schrodinger. In other words, go mode till we're not. While Book opens Desert, that is an interesting interaction. Time for some pause menu strats. That's a pretty tight window to get that menu in, by the way. Really, what I'd like to avoid is what I avoided. Ice head reaching the floor. And I went. So the book, interestingly enough, opens up the tablets. Right here in Death Mountain, I might as well clean it up. Whether it's needed or not, it's another story. Also, hi Lionels. And no, I do not want a beam in the back. $20. I mean, I'm right here. I'm either going into Heron now, or I'm never going there until it's the absolute last pitch. That's a map. I don't need that. And I am not setting up Parapot without boots. In fact, I don't even know how to do that, so there wouldn't be much point. infinite iframes until I make a move. Still feel like I'm playing well in terms of execution. Just the results aren't always there. I usually have the red switches coming up here anyway because I might actually need to be able to bomb back over. Let's jump. I could hook shot over, but I can't get back over without falling down the hole, so instead, I drop down from above. So. Nah, $20. I wanted a peanut. Oh, and only Moldorm's head has collisions, so that landing was fine. I got hit, but 3 strikes from the hammer and Moldorm's out. Besides, it's a nice free refill before I go into Bumper Cave. Not Bumper Cave, Spike Cave, excuse me. It's easy to get cave names mixed up. Good money, but not what I'm after. Take looking at this, I feel like Swamp Palace is the play. Is it going to be a good play to consider here? So I finally have flippers, and I have the means to clear it, and it's 6 items. Kinda slow though, especially without boots. Certainly doable. Gonna disagree with that game. I must have missed the frame timing. Can't hate on that for convenience, because I actually needed the health. Something I want to try. Figured I'd at least see what the alignment was for the new Specky clip that I've heard of. Put that on the list of shit to learn if I ever come back to this competitively. Right now, tonight is just for me, myself, and I to see where I'm at. I gotta admit, doing this much of the seed without boots is kinda ass. Well, there's the big key. Might as well peek the big chest. Let's go straight to the back. Still be something. Wah, wah, wah. Two items left side, one on the boss. Well, back in I go. See what was left side. That could be my go mode, but it could also be jump. Not much I can do about that, but hit the Well, one item was junk. What about the one in the big key chest? Well, either way, that's it. Might as well check desert. I mean, I prefer having flute before going over here, but something tells me I'm not going to be able to do that. Coming over here this way allows me to check the Bombos tablet. A lot of money. Ledge is vanilla. One item I can access here, vanilla, without boots. If this is a big or small key or boots, we keep going, otherwise it's a boots locked dungeon. I could have swore I hit that button, but whatever. Here's a key. We keep going. First item is bottle number 3. And we need boots to finish the dungeon, so mirror. So I'm gonna go over, check Agina, do a save and quit, and I think my next play. Do I go to Pod, or do I check that last check in Thieves' Town? Dirty Agina tradition lives, and Agina was vanilla. Interesting situation here. Now, if I was racing and taking the hints seriously, I'd be jumping into Ice Palace, because 3 hints, 3 items. This particular set of checks, I feel, back of the apes, plus the old graveyard ledge. Let's move. Put on the cape because I'm in no mood to deal with the Hellway's bullshit. Wound up being nothing after all. Well, I mean, had that been something an opponent hard last location in that spot, then that would have been a GG. It wasn't, so we gotta keep moving. Also, watch out for that clang, because that's like 4 hearts of damage without a mail. So if that's what this game did with man hand gloves, then damn. All I'm gonna say about that. I have one of those too, man. Well, that wound up being a nothing burger. Okay, let's... keep it going. Never got to see the island. And there was nothing of value to be had. The reason I'm swimming this way now is because this is actually the fastest way to go about this. We don't have boots. And when you have a mirror, what you can do is mirror right here. And then go under the bridge. This check. There's a hobo. Who's a pyromaniac, apparently. I mean, I suppose it's better than getting a pee bottle. I haven't been over towards Pyramid at all this seed, so we might as well. In fact, I was saving it for one of two things. Big Bomb, or if we had to go through Agile 1 to get over here. Neither of those scenarios passed, so this became a late game. As a result, those can stay there. Now, I always carry a rock onto that screen so I can just chuck it. Do this turning now. That was an intentional mirror bump, by the way. It's the fastest way to go about this check, and it's just 20 rupees. Oh, well. Disappoint. Oof, excuse me. Set in position to mirror. That's all 4 bottles. Last check I'm doing on this loop is King Zora. Container. I'm not going to use. Well, I'm not going to get because I don't need to. Other folks might be different, but for me personally, nah. So what's the story? Scam or extortion? Give me a heart container anyway. Well, think that means I gotta go to quad. Now, this is not the thing you hope for with these seeds, is where the seed forces you into a pendant dungeon. But unfortunately, in this instance, it's inevitable. Hammer's not the easiest thing in the world to hit with, but it does damage equivalent to the Tempered Sword, so it is worth using. Although the one thing you can't knock Green Pen and Pod for is its placement. We needed Bo in here anyway. Because that is the sign of a Bo-locked Palace of Darkness. Something else to keep in mind with that placement, because we're in the front half of the dungeon, which includes everything from the arena south, is that 2 checks at the minimum are guaranteed. Well, well, I'll put it this way. You're guaranteed to have 4 small keys. Trick you can do for getting rid of these mimics: shoot an arrow and then move, and then the mimic moves into the arrow. That way there, you don't get shot. At least by the red mimic, anyway. That's our second non-small key here. So what I'm going to do here, mirror. I need mirror out for this. Now, with how this is laid out, I don't need to open the big key chest because I know that's a small key. So now that we head north into the arena, north past the arena, logic's gonna assume you use the keys in the worst way possible. So between the dark basement and the compass chest, you're gonna get 1 key. If you get 2, then there's something in Harmless Hell. Or if there's 5, then it would be 1 key and 1 component. Okay, we don't need Harmless Hell. That was already open, so I might have wasted a bomb. There's our boots, so now we are in Schrodinger. So what I'm gonna do is leave. Actually, no, we're basically in go mode because we know where the Quake Medallion is. So I might as well go get it as a security measure. It's just right now poking around for another sword, although red mail is nice. Meant to hit left click there, I hit right click. So see, it's probably get 15 minutes faster if I go to pod first. Playing along with that meme. Although that is one glitched out dock. What in the world? Okay, it fixed itself. It was just a sprite glitch. Okay, I came here anyway without grabbing Quake, so that could really bite me in the ass. In fact, I'm betting on it biting me in the ass. No, it was Ether, so we're go mode. At least gonna check Myers Shed for extra goodies. Yeah, Pod was definitely the play. I just didn't do it. But still, with the location of that hammer, you cannot fault me for that. Really, because you had to go up Dark Death Mountain just to get the hammer. And if you had already gone through East Town like I had, you would have had Samaria if you beat Blind. So that literally opened the door for going into TR. And that had the flippers. And Hookshot Cave also having Ice Rod really pushed you in that direction, I feel. There's our big key, so with a small key in the next room, we're good to go to the boss. But Vitreous is not an easy fight. Not like this anyway. Try to make it easier, game said no. I don't need to hit the switch here. I wonder. Nope, didn't do it right. Apparently there's a way where you can trigger a thing called Spooky Action Glitch. Or what I like to call, or a better name for it, I think would be Shadow Switch. Because you're basically hitting a switch in the shadows that isn't there. Or maybe fake switch, I don't know. It's gonna be one of these type of fights. This is much faster with Tempered Sword, by the way. Seven arrows because Vitreous took damage in phase 1. And that is all she wrote for Misery Mire. I forgot to mark real mode on this thing. Now, ideally, I'll find a sword in Ganon's tower. Nice money. I don't have silvers, so Fire Rod's gonna be my best option. Ice Rod can work too here. Because I'm able to menu in this particular boss chamber, we're already over 2 to recorder, as it is time. It's time. It's Ganon's Tower time. Get out of here. Iframes from using the hook. So good. So that bunk over the pillars is important because it saves you from walking over that floor. Left side GT didn't pan out, so we gotta go right side. Just slide into position. Oh, this has been scuffed. Man, that was horribly scuffed. And the big key was vanilla anyway, so... Well, let's meme. I'm going upstairs to check the big chest to see if that holds a sword or silvers. Not much else could be there, really. That blows. Anyway, up we go. I have just enough arrows to take care of these mimics. There's arrows in this room too. Game, you are not being nice. Now jump over here. Fill up and clear out. Some nice quick shooting there. Helps when the RNG cooperates in that room, and you can get the shots away nice and fast. the hell did I miss? Good thing I still had that magic. I love it when the wizards fall that quick. Don't like is when the moblins don't cooperate. What? That was a me deal. That one was all on me. Missed a shot, that's not like me. One small key. One of the baby helmets also is a small key, but I don't need it. What? That is a shovel. Very late shovel, I might add. Actually, no, I need hammer. Or do I? Alright, Silverless Master Sword it is then. The bane of my existence with this game. I say that for a very good reason. I once lost a race in the one tournament I made group stage in by 13 seconds. Because I failed Silverless Master Sword, the runner that I was facing on that day, peak of pals. A very good runner. And a very good gamer, too. Ooh, nice double! Walks right back in, drops a triple-double. A 3-cycle Aghanim. Yeah, that seems about right. We have an extra green potion, and we have a fairy. Let's get it. I got 10 hits in there. Jeez. You say make the most of the RNG you get, but I'd say I did that and then some. Oh, he farted it back. Farted it back. Farted it back. And there was my fairy. Dude, stop farting those bats! This could go poorly. So now it's L-light shaped movements. Gotta be getting close, I would think. Ah! I would think at least another round or two would do it. There we go. Got him. Silverless Master Sword can eat the entirety of my ass. Team Palindrome, 152-51. All right. Let's see. The big thing we were needing were progressive swords. Death Mountain Skull Woods had them. And none of them were. Green Pendant and the Pedestal. Wow. Eat my ass, game. And the light world was in King's terms, so that's a turn I could have made and just didn't, because that would have made at least the Ganon fight a lot easier. Yeah, this seed was being of the nasty variety. So yeah, this seed chose violence. No doubt about that. I guarantee somebody out there could have done this a lot faster than me. How do I know this? Because I know how good Zelda 3 Rando runners are. Many of them better than me. Still, in terms of how I played this seed, in terms of execution, that throwing kid, that's a new one. Game, what do you mean? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, the seed I generated, well, I closed it so I don't have to spoil a lot of... Oh, right, that was where the powder was. So I had to finish Pod to get Temper. I had to finish that, Ice Palace, and Hera to get Butter. Game, you're an asshole. I say that with respect and lovingly. With a bit of annoyance insult. But yeah, considering I had to execute some of the harder stuff, as well as a few things that are low percent, such as Master Sword Trinex, yeah, that was not fun. Still, if I swear, if I go to Pod sooner before that's my go mode, I'd probably finish that dungeon, probably get tempered, and just shoot through the rest of the seed. But who knows? It's hard to say how one would have routed a seed knowing full well after the fact. That's why we call it a mix of armchair quarterbacking and, well, playing with others, I guess, so that way you get that feedback. I still stand by avoiding pendant dungeons for as long as possible, because too many times in races, more often than not, I go into a pendant dungeon, get screwed, and I'm coming in last place. At least that's how it was. But still, it's been a long time since I've done anything competitive with this. I'd have to learn some of the new tech before I jump back in, before I feel comfortable, feel ready jumping back in, but that's just where I'm at. Not ruling anything out. I'm just stating where things stand. I mean, admittedly, if I were to return, it would be nowhere near the gravity or the gravitas of a CM Punk return, because let's face it, when he returned to WWE after a 10-year absence, it just blew the roof off the place. Nothing can compare. Nothing will compare to that. Anyway, I'm already getting the yawns, so as soon as these credits are done, I'm rating out. So thank you all for watching. Like you saw, hit the follow button, like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube side. I don't know if my push to mute worked. If it didn't, I apologize, but sometimes things happen behind the scenes. Because when you push to mute also activates possible sticky keys, yeah. And that's just how it be. Yeah, Flute and Boots were late. Mirror wasn't being in Hype Cave was a bit awkward. But then again, where the glove was also awkward because you had to go up Death Mountain first, get the bow, come back down to do Eastern, and that's your Dark World access. So yeah, a lot of stinky things involved in this entire seed, but I pulled through. But with that, the raid is up. And until next time, stay kind, stay safe, stay together. And I'll see you next time for probably something else. You never know. The mood I'm in for whatever I stream these days is random. And besides, you never know. This might wind up on YouTube. Good night, everyone. Take care.